Ciao everyone, welcome back to my channel, or may I say my new channel, Blair and Beyond. I have officially changed my channel and my website from Blair and Belgrade to Blair and Beyond. Now, I love living in Belgrade. I love creating content and sharing my experiences, asking questions about Belgrade, about what Serbs do, and just little details. However, as a business owner, especially since I aspire to become a millionaire. Yes, I want to become a millionaire. Not like, the American show, Who Wants to Become a Millionaire? I want to build my business, ABC Experiences and Events AOO, and my brands, Ladies Afternoon Tea Network, and Blair Belgrade, or Blair and Beyond, to be a multi-million euro business. And that's very difficult to do in Serbia. Now, I have local and foreign friends who are very successful. They give great advice, but they all told me, like, Blair, it is very difficult to build wealth and really earn well in the city. You need to have more international clients. You need to think bigger than just not only Serbia, but the Balkan market. You're limiting yourself, you're dimming yourself here. And I want to talk more about that. If you're going to come to Serbia and start a business or live your best life here, there are some realities that you're going to come across. And I have come across a glass ceiling this year, and I'm really glad that I'm now in a position to evolve. Let's get started. Is it difficult to build a business as a foreigner in Serbia? No, it's a very simple process. And actually, that was the reason why I found Serbia so attractive when I decided, okay, I want to build a life here. It is very easy. It's very affordable to set up a company. And I'll tell you, I spent about 5,000 euros in capital to set up my company, and my legal team and accounting team was there with me every step of the way. They're so lovely. I still work with them till this day. And I have helped other clients who come here, and I recommend start a company. Do not look for a job. The job market here is very tough, or you're not going to earn as much as a salary, say if you work even in a bank or in an international company like you did in the US or the UK or in Germany. So while I do know foreigners that have top jobs as like GMs, that package is not for the average everyday person. So I think entrepreneurship is the way to go. Part of why I started my TikTok and my YouTube and even my newsletter is to share, not only just the lifestyle I live, but for people that are curious about coming to Serbia to live an expat life via setting up a company or buying property. That's really why I started this channel. I guess my brand, Blair and Belgrade, became much bigger and more interesting for people to watch versus my actual business. So that was an interesting lesson to learn. People like to see the lifestyle aspect. And for those that are serious about moving, it's more a lot of email marketing or word of mouth. And the thing is, Serbia is such a niche and to many people an odd place to live. It's not like a global city like a Paris or a London or a Singapore or Tokyo. So that is why I spent a lot of time educating people about what is it like to live here. Paris has good PR. Serbia does not have the best PR. Reached a point where it's clear Belgrade is a great place to live in. I've actually met other foreign entrepreneurs and foreigners that have started sharing their expat lifestyle about living in Belgrade or in Novi Sad. So I'm really happy to see the city has attracted more people over the last 3.5 years. And for me, it's just okay, let's take the next step to evolve our brand. So what exactly is my business? So I started a business called ABC Experiences and Events AOO, and when I initially started it in 2022, I focused on afternoon tea parties because the last 8 years or so, I organized these luxury afternoon tea parties. It's more of an exclusive membership club for women in business, whether they're local or foreigners, for us to network and meet monthly. This when I was an English teacher in Bangkok with a friend who was also a foreigner, and she had a business. And we thought, why don't we organize women together to meet monthly over tea, and we can help each other and give each other advice. And that's how the Ladies Afternoon Tea Network became a thing. And when I left Bangkok, I organized these tea parties in other cities. when I was in Istanbul, when I was in Almaty, and when I came to Belgrade. It's like a way for me to kind of feel out the market. So my first big afternoon tea party was in Hotel Moskva, and I was really, really determined because when I posted on Facebook expat groups, a lot of people are like, oh, people don't drink tea, tea is for sick people, blah, blah, blah. And now, all the 5-star hotels here has an afternoon tea experience, thanks to me. So that was just a little bit too niche because events has such a small profit margin. So I just do my tea parties maybe like once a year. And I had one at the Hotel President Palace for International Women's Day. So I evolved from events to providing relocation services. I know this is like a really popular thing expats do, but people are curious, like, how do you relocate to a new country? Like, what is a secret? And it's a whole entire process. You can't just move to a place and just live your best life. You need to have lawyers, you need to have accountants, and especially if you have children or family, the whole visa process, finding schools, settling in a city. So that has been what I've been doing for the last 3 years with my relocation business. Being an entrepreneur and influencer has given me a lot of opportunities. It's forced me to continue to upskill and to learn. And these days, people want to buy from their favorite influencers or people that they like. They want to be part of something bigger than themselves. They want to be beyond. Hence, Blair and Beyond. Ciao, ciao. Bye.